I can't smell a smell, said Annie. A funny, musty sort of smell, said Thomas. No one noticed it till you did, grunted Gordon. It must be you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Tonight, we will be discussing the state of the Leviathan Containment Project, or the LCP. I would like to remind you that only authorized members of the LCP, MI6, and the CIA are allowed at this meeting. As some of you may know, our project began in 1958 after the destruction of the Olympic at the hands of the Leviathan monster. The Leviathan monster is classified as a creature that exists in the deepest parts of the Atlantic Ocean. It has the ability to deflate its body to appear as the shape of a human from a distance. From surviving accounts, it is very fast and nimble, which enables it to catch its prey without disturbing the environment around it. Most importantly, it has been documented to be incredibly intelligent. It can speak English and has communicated with humans on multiple occasions. It is unknown if there are other members of this species, but it is assumed that this species is most likely the cause of most folklore of the sea. Now, onto the Titanic project. That proves that the White Star Line has been sacrificing people to the monster since 1913. This monster is probably the reason why the White Star Line ships have always been faster and less disaster-prone to their competitors. The project was formed in order to capture and kill the Leviathan monster. Since the Olympic sinking, the agreement between Leviathan and the White Star Line has fallen out, and the Leviathan has been targeting White Star Line ships. Thus, we have been collecting as many old White Star Line ships as possible. But we needed a lure. Leviathan would not attack empty ships. We needed to encourage the public to sail on a ship, so Leviathan would show itself and we could attack. We were fortunate then that around this time in 1987, the U.S. government salvaged the Titanic and were looking to dispose of her after salvaging her cargo. We purchased her and restored her in an effort to send her on a cruise to lure out the creature. As you all know, it all went wrong. In the dead of night, a fog rolled in, which obscured Titanic from our ship's view. And, Leviathan attacked Titanic and killed all on board. We took control of the area around the Titanic and sent out a crew in to search for any possible survivors.
Alright, we gotta make this quick.
Yep.
Look for signs of the Leviathan monster and meet me on the boat deck first class entrance, alright?
I'm checking the E-deck passenger areas and then I will head up to the upper decks.
Some furniture's tipped over in the dining saloon. It may have been a struggle. I wonder if that camera caught anything.
There are various doors to the cabin left open. It does look like the passengers started to evacuate before it got to them. Found someone's luggage.
All the doors down here have been left open.
Unit 1, he's still aboard. Watch yourself.
Well.
The music system is off. This shouldn't be possible. Unit 1, do you copy?
Here he comes on the starboard side.
The Leviathan monster never knew there was a reason why we brought 3 more ocean liners full of people to the site. The truth was, none of them had more than a skeleton crew aboard, which could be evacuated at a moment's notice, after lighting the payload of TNT.